Now, on the decision that was handed down today, I'm going to pull it up and let you see it, and then we can talk about it, and I'll let Kevin weigh in on this. So let me just share my screen. All right. This is from Reuters. U.S. Copyright Office today says that some AI-assisted works may be copyrighted. Now, this is not the one that you sent me, Kevin. This says, let's see, this is from March 2023, but
Oh, did I send you two? There was one from today actually.
yeah. This one apparently in March they said some could be copyrighted, but today they said that it can't be copyrighted. So, I mean, if your entire platform is derivative, then how can you copyright that? That's kind of frames the argument, and I think I'll look up that other article so I can show you. But I think that it'd be good to start, Kevin, with who are the players like Discord, Midjourney, Chat GPT. I don't even know what DALL-E is. I haven't read about them, so maybe you can take some of those areas.
Um, Let me start with this. The Something oddly enough that happened a while back, say 14 years ago, actually has influenced my decision to what I'm doing right now. And that is, I became a videographer, cinematographer for um, iStock on online and for stock video. And soon after I did that, Getty Images bought iStock. iStock was the David, and Getty was the Goliath. And Getty knows that you don't try to defeat your enemy, you buy them. So they bought iStock, the little guy, David. And so I got swept in from iStock. I got swept over into Getty. Interesting enough, I was in the top 5% of cinematographers on iStock, and Getty did the same thing. Now, here's why I'm sharing this. Um, that was great. And I was getting royalties and whatnot from now two companies. Well, what I started seeing over the next year and then the next 2 years and 3 years is the slow erosion of my rights as an artist and the profits and the royalties I was getting and what was going to Getty. And it was so horrifying to watch this. And I realized, wow, it was, and a lot of, it started happening actually with the little guys like iStock and people that were making like buku bucks as photographers and cinematographers started getting undercut. And now it's down to like, you can pay $1 for a lot of images now. I had friends, my best friends got really angry and they started sending me texts at how mad they were about AI. Now I am. I'm very upset about what's done as an injustice. But what I found interesting was what was in my gut and my spirit. I felt like God was releasing me to use AI as a tool. Yes, there's going to be horrible things that happen with AI, but I felt like God was saying, go, just you get on the cutting edge of it and use it for productivity and for, creating and whatever that looks like. And I waited a little bit, but when I finally jumped in the spring, I happened to hit it right on the nose the very day or the very week that between Discord Midjourney released version 5 and Adobe Firefly came out the same week. And everybody, Getty was saying what they're doing. You got Google, you got Stable Diffusion, you got Chat GPT that we're talking about. All these different groups and businesses are now diving in.
Yeah.
And so this is why my critique of this is we could talk about all these hard things and how to protect yourself, which we're going to be doing, or suggestions on how to. But I'm also going to show you a little bit of maybe what you could do, and you making your own decision on how you could utilize AI